Hello?
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 Who is this?
Who are you calling?
Who is this?
Do you know what number you're dialing?
No?
What are you calling drug and alcohol for?
Hello?
Why are you calling under drug and alcohol?
Another prank call again.
I don't know if you know what number you're calling, but you're calling continuous. You've called 10 times because every time it's recorded.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Don't hang up. Don't hang up.
It was a prank call.
Who is this?
Who are you calling?
Nobody dialed this number.
Drug and alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol.
Do you know what number you're dialing?
Nobody dialed this number.
You're
This is
calling
all
drug
this
and alcohol.
We get plenty of prank calls off of the Androids.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Android is
because you're calling drug and alcohol. Ain't nobody calling you.
Nobody's calling you either.
I don't know if you know what number you're calling, but you're calling continuous. You've called 10 times because every time it's recorded.
I'm putting my dad on the phone.
The phone rang. I answered it. It's drug and alcohol.
Hello?
Bring it on.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
He's just talking to you, Daddy. Yes. This is
Hello.
Walter. This is... Who is this?
What are you calling drug and alcohol for?
What are you doing alcohol for?
Why are you calling under drug and alcohol?
Why are you calling for drugs?
Same how the same fucking numbers. I don't know what you're talking about because you're calling drug and alcohol. Ain't nobody calling you.
Why are you calling for drugs?
You call me every time and cuss me out.
Well, you're pissing me off. Why are you calling for drugs?
I'm not, you motherfucker yourself because I don't call you.
Mad.
Excuse me?
Is this Betty?
Go ahead.
Is this Betty?
I wish you would kick my fucking ass, motherfucker.
Is this Betty?
I'm a fucking bitch.
Is this Betty?
Excuse me?
Is this
What?
Betty White?
My dad
What?
asked, is this Betty White, dear?
I have it recorded. I'll have the police call you.
Is this Betty White?
What's the problem?
No? What's your problem?
Dad?
I'm a fucking bitch.
No, you're not.
You're a fucking bitch.
What?
Bitching, but you're
Excuse
not.
me?
Dad.
Bring it on. Come on, you're being crazy.
What's going on here?
I
My
wish you
daughter
would
and my
get your
son
hands
keep
on
telling
me,
me
honey.
someone from your number keeps prank calling them.
I did what? Excuse me?
Look, I'm an elderly guy. I'm on oxygen. I've got heart problems.
No one
I've
like
got health issues.
Excuse
I don't
me?
need this kind of stress in my life.
You're calling drug and alcohol.
Ma'am, ain't nobody around here drinks alcohol.
You are.
No, not.
You called before and called the other operator a bitch and everything. Now this has got to stop.
Yes, it does. Yes, ma'am, it does.
Yes, it has. It's got to stop because you're harassing.
Who's harassing? You called this number.
We'll have the police call you.
Okay, well, my daughter's phone shows your number as an incoming call.
Guess what? You're being taped. Every word you say.
I'm being paged.
Bring it on.
Bring what on?
Bring it on. Come on and bring it on.
Okay, well, the only thing the cops is going to hear is you harassing me.
I'm sorry, I do not have any cell numbers.
Apparently do. You called this one.
What's the problem?
What is the problem?
Well, there is something the matter.
What is the problem?
No, I've never called anybody. You're calling me. I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. And I don't know who you're supposed to be calling, but you better get the right number.
Okay. Nobody's called.
Well, I don't know who you're calling. You don't know either.
No, ma'am, I don't. I'm an elderly man with health issues.
Well, we don't call you either.
Okay, well, can we just end this call for the night?
I have it recorded. I'll have the police call you.
Okay, well, I'll have them come by your house after they call me.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Remember,
What?
Uncle, you do this shit right. He
I
is a
did what?
servant.
Excuse me?
Daddy.
You're nuts, motherfucker, cocksucker.
I'm glad I'm recording these messages.
Well, what are you cussing me for?
You're drunk.
I
You're
don't think
drunk.
you're going to kick my ass.
Ain't nobody said nothing about that, ma'am.
I wish you would kick my fucking ass, motherfucker.
Ma'am, ain't nobody said nothing about kicking nothing.
Bring it on.
All right, ma'am. Well, I'm walking into PD right now, so we can't handle this.
Come on and do it now, 'cause I'm waiting for you.
All right. Are you at PD?
Well, go right ahead. Do what you've got to do, honey. Will you please listen to me?
Oh, I'm listening.
Well, I'm not, because you're arguing with me that I'm calling you, and I am not calling you.
You just did.
There's no problem on this end. What's your problem?
There's no problem on this end.
Excuse me, but you're calling me. I don't know what you're talking about, because you're calling drug and alcohol. Ain't nobody calling you.
Okay, ma'am, we don't do drugs and we do not drink alcohol.
All right, do you need to talk to somebody on drug and alcohol?
I have no problem with drugs and alcohol.
You don't drink.
I pretty much got it figured out.
I'd like to know what the problem is.
Well, so would I.
Well, there is something the matter.
Okay, look, I'm going to put my wife on the phone, and if I have to wake my wife up this late in the evening, she's going to be pretty upset.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you say? There's no problem on this end of the line. There's no problem on your end of the line. Can we call it quits?
Come on and do it now, 'cause I'm waiting for you.
Daddy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you hang up first.
Let me tell her, Daddy.
You hang up first.
Yes.
Okay.
Good night. Can we go to bed, Daddy?
I have it recorded. I'll have the police call you.
Okay, well, you make sure that you tell them that your voice is on that tape as well.
What do you mean, what's the matter, man?
What?
What are you calling drug and alcohol for?
Ain't nobody calling drugs and alcohol.
I don't know what you're talking about, because you're calling drug and alcohol. Ain't nobody calling you.
You're talking to the fucking ring for all.
The phone rang. I answered it. It's drug and alcohol.